Have you ever wondered where sin came from? Of all the things you can be thinking right now, why are you thinking where sin came from? Am I sinning? Are you sinning? Is it is it just something that's okay? I mean, it's a part of our life. Well, yes. Well, let me give you a spoiler. Sin comes from us. Now, how? Well, you see, let's start at the very top. We came from God. Now, God is all good. But we, and also we, are created good. We are created with freedom, big word, and dignity. And here comes Adam and Eve to the world. Now Adam and Eve had freedom and dignity. And with freedom, I mean you had the freedom to think of whatever you want and do whatever you want. Now it's their choice to do anything. So God be like, okay, I'm gonna give you all these things, all you need, everything. Just chill and be there and be good. Except just don't eat that. See that small tree in that corner? Yeah, I wouldn't do that. It's like basically eating that. And guess what happened? Eve, grant eat it and it will grant you knowledge. It smells like knowledge. End of story. And here comes original sin. Now, original sin exists because of them. I'm not blaming them, but it's just because of them. Don't get me wrong. And therefore, sin is present within all of us because we basically came from them and them came from God. Means that we came from God, which means we are created good. But because of them, I'm not blaming them, they gave us original sin. And sin exists in the smallest forms of life. And how do I mean it? Well, we're given the choice to do a lot of things. And because we want to do some things, here comes the pleasures in life. Pleasures in life is what makes us move. The money, the fame, the rich, the fortune, everything. All the pleasures that could be feeling in the future or now. And some things are just pleasurable enough to be bad. I mean, some things are pleasurably good and good in nature, but let's just say that there are a lot of things that are pleasurably bad. Like, for example, stealing. It is the pleasure of getting the money without having the conscience of thinking that anything you're doing is bad because it's just money, it just rotates around the world. Okay, now it's all because of pleasures, so we can get satisfied with everything we want. But at the end of the day, nothing will be satisfied. It's just temporary. I mean, most of it is temporary. This world is temporary. God made this world temporary. It will temporarily satisfy the human needs, but it will never satisfy the spiritual needs. Now, the only way we can be satisfied spiritually is through God. Now, if He gave Adam and Eve everything they needed, it wouldn't be just for the body, wouldn't it be? It would also be for your spirit. Now, the only way to be satisfied is through God, the Creator. He made things for us, and therefore He knows everything that we need. It's like a relationship, you know. We give them what they need, and they also give back what we need. And God gives the unconditional love that we need. Where our relationship words are not enough, so we have to do something. We have to satisfy the other partner. By satisfy, you know what I mean, right? Anyways, God shows us love and gives a state of grace for us to change. Now, a state of grace is like an opportunity in life, something that changes in life for us to avoid sin, for us to be cleansed from sin. And we are all sinful, yes. We have lots of sin, maybe small, big, or, you know, even if you just steal a cent. Anyway, God has given us a state of grace to return to Him and avoid sin at all costs. Now, I'm telling you, sin is a hard thing to say no to. It's just so good. I mean, who couldn't sin? It's like eating this small piece of chocolate, like, okay, that tastes good. But more would be better. See? So it's like sin, the more you take it, the more pleasurable it would be, and the more you'll be addicted to it. So the more you sin, the more likely you'll sin more. That's very illogical, but I just said it. Anyways, through him we are eternally satisfied because he who knows everything we need, he provides, he gives. He made this world for us, and therefore we'll give everything we need. I mean, he is that good that he loves us so much. Even if we sinned so much, and even if he carried this sin so much, he still gave us a way to return to him. Because he made us to return to him free from sin. And that's all he wanted, for everyone to not sin. I mean, that's the point of God, and he made Adam and Eve. It's like, just don't do this, don't just eat the apple. It's sin. So at the start, he already told us not to sin, but it is our freedom. We abused it, so he just wants us to be cleansed again. He's giving us a chance because he loves us that much. He wants us to be eternally satisfied. And he wants us to grow in love and to spread it all over the world. Oh, that's my discussion. Thanks for listening. And subscribe.